What's up, everybody? This is Boxing Club 345 coming back at it. Look, this Usyk versus Anthony Joshua. It was a crazy fight. I think, even though I watched a part of the fight, it was a close fight, but I think Usyk did expose Joshua pretty. Not bad, but he did expose him in a way that I don't know if he might he might not ever get a title shot or not. In my opinion, Joshua, after this loss, he needs to fight. Just expecting Wilder to beat Hellenius, the Nordic Nightmare. We don't know if Wilder can beat Hellenius. He might not. We don't know. We'll see when it comes. But Joshua and Wilder need to fight to see who's really a title contender. But then yet again, Eddie Horn probably would never let Wilder come near Anthony Joshua. No matter who's training Joshua. So who knows with that. But then you have I don't know how to say this. Oh yeah, Usyk versus Tyson Fury. That's gonna be a good fight. That's gonna be a really good fight. I can't wait for that fight to happen. I think, in my opinion, I know many people might have Fury winning because it's Tyson Fury, but you never know. Usyk could pull out a victory here, which I think he possibly could. I think, in my opinion, like I said, in my opinion, this is a crazy thing here, because if Fury gets too cocky, I know he's been cocky for years now, so maybe the cockiness gets to him. Maybe Usyk does something, walks him with something, and he ain't right for the whole fight, and Usyk just whoops him. And it becomes the true Alexander Usyk era in boxing. We don't know, but you never know. So, with this, it's just crazy with all this going on. But the Haney crap. Haney fans, you delusional. You just so delusional. You can't say what's right from wrong, and when it comes to boxing, like, but what can you do? You can't do anything. Haney's a bum. He's an overrated bum that he is, and Lomachenko is gonna whoop him so bad. He gonna have to. His very next fight, he gonna lose because his mentality of because he lost, he gonna be so broken down. He ain't gonna be right for his whole career. Because it's Lomachenko. He lost to Loma. Loma will whoop him real bad. And oh yeah, I also have to bring up how Shukar Stevenson, the worst at boxing predictions. Like, his boxing predictions, he's so bad. Like, I can't even say how bad that man's boxing predictions are. And then he's fighting Conceição. He's fighting Robinson Conceição. Conceição gonna whoop him, man. Shukar Stevenson ain't got nothing on him. Shukar Stevenson gonna lose that fight. Yeah, he's gonna lose that fight. And he ain't. If he wins, He's just gonna go up in weight to try to chase Loma and Haney. And when he fights Loma, oh yeah, Lomachenko gonna end them both. Yeah, he's gonna end them both. And both of them are gonna be done. It's over. And I also have to point on the fact that Teofimo Lopez, he's not gonna get a belt at 140. So Teo fans, I'm sorry for you. He ain't gonna get a belt at 140. There's no shot. Well, he has a shot, but it ain't a real good shot. He can beat Zepeda. Zepeda ended Jose Vargas, but then yet again, Jose Vargas, he absolutely sucks now. He lost to Dakota Lingo, man. But that Dakota Lingo's, I have nothing against Dakota Lingo. I know majority of people don't know who Dakota Lingo is. But trust me, he's gonna one up the ranks at 140. I believe that. And then at Xander Zayas, he's a kid. Like he's gonna get a belt. He's a future champion. He is. There's no way he's not gonna win a belt at his weight class. Yeah, Terrence Crawford is in his weight class, but by the time Xander gets 22, 23, Terrence Crawford's gonna have a loss. He's gonna lose a fight, more than likely, and he might retire. You never know. And with all this going on, with people saying, "Oh, Lomachenko ducks fights," and all this. Boxing Club 345, you're a Loma fanboy, you're biased towards Loma. Look, I state facts. I state facts and opinions on this channel. I state both. And fact is Loma's quickness. No one has the quickness of Lomachenko. Haney has speed, but he doesn't have the quickness to catch Loma. Loma's quickness and his speed are two things nobody at 135 is going to be able to stop when healthy. Because that loss to Salido, 40 low blows? Cut me a break if you actually believe Salido beat Lomachenko. 40 low blows, no point conduction, and the refs are just like, "Oh, Salido. Oh, cut me a break here. We all know who won that fight, Loma. And the Teo fight? He was basically fighting a one-armed Lomachenko. Lomachenko's shoulder was injured. He could only use, he needed, a little time. But he took that fight because he knew all the delusional fans of boxing were going to be like, "Oh, he's stuck at Teo. He's stuck at Teo." No, come on now. You delusional casuals, I'm tired of you coming on YouTube and saying, "Oh, Haney, the best 135 boxer. Teofimo Lopez, he's the best. Come on. We all know. Fact 1. Loma has the best quickness in boxing. Opinion 1. Loma's the best 135 boxer. But then yet again, that opinion 1 could also be close to being a fact. Really. So, and wait till Loma faces off against Jermaine Ortiz. Whatever his name is. Loma's gonna whoop him. Come on now. You all know Loma's beating Jermaine Ortiz. He's beating Haney. Haney's gonna retire. He's gonna be the downfall of Devin Haney. In the future, he's gonna be the downfall of Shukar Stevenson. And Shukar Stevenson, I also have to bring up another fact. In the early days of my channel, about in early summer, I mentioned upon how Shukar the fraud Stevenson. Yes, he's a fraud. Shukar the fraud Stevenson. That actually goes together. So that's what I'm gonna call him. Shukar the fraud Stevenson. I know I said that multiple times, but hey, who cares? So he mentioned upon the fact that not the fact, the opinion of Shukar Stevenson. God-awful predictions that Jesse Bam Rodriguez, I have nothing against Jesse Bam Rodriguez. He's a great fighter. But Shukar said that Jesse could beat Naoya Inoue in 2 years from now. But that's Naoya Inoue is the same person that knocked Nonito Donaire out in 2 rounds. Come on! Jesse Bam Rodriguez couldn't knock out Nonito Donaire in 2 rounds. And all it would take for Naoya Inoue to beat Jesse Bam Rodriguez, I don't care how many years, it could be 5 years down the line, I don't care. It'll only take a hard body shot, and then down goes Jesse Bam Rodriguez. That's just the facts. I'm just stating the fact there. But then yet again, that also weighs towards opinion. But you could also say that's kind of a fact because how devastating that man Naoya's body shots are. So, you know what I mean? This is pretty crazy here. I can't wait to see how all the boxing unfolds. You have Andy Ruiz. Yeah, Andy Ruiz. He's coming back to fight Luis Ortiz. Andy Ruiz, Luis Ortiz. That kind of rhymes. That kind of sounds good on Fox. On I think September 4th or something. I don't know the date right now, but we'll see when that all comes up. Yeah, you have. But Teofimo, I wanted to also mention on the fact that Teo fans, you say Teofimo Lopez is one of the best boxers currently. He has the potential to be that, but I'll mention on a football reference because I'm a big football fan. I'm actually a football coach. So, Adam Gase, the old Jets coach who absolutely sucked. Yeah, that's Teo's trainer. Teo's dad, his trainer. He's at the Adam Gase of boxing trainers. And then you have top rank and boxing media and stuff saying, oh, Teofimo Lopez, his dad, his slash trainer, he's one of the, like, he's comparing him to, like, Sugar Hill and stuff. Come on, that's like comparing Adam Gase and Bill Belichick. You just don't do that. Teo needs a new trainer badly. Like, seriously. So, like, with me, I don't really have a problem with Teo. The whole Lomachenko stuff, that's, yeah, I know. It's over with. I still think if Loma was healthy, Loma would whoop him. That's just would whoop him. That's for what Loma has accomplished, what Loma has done in his career. I would definitely say that. But why would Teofimo Lopez be the best when his trainer, his dad, is the worst trainer in boxing? Or like top 3 worst trainers in boxing? He's like right there. Like that man is like a god awful trash. Man, he trash. He's like, oh, go in there. Oh, okay, back off. Oh, go in there. That's how he trades. How can you trade a fighter like that? You can't. The talent, Teofimo Lopez's talent is carrying his dad, not the other way around. And for Teofimo, I watched the press conference. He said they were talking to Teofimo about film. And he said, oh, my dad, my trainer, I don't really watch. Well, I'll start off. Teofimo Lopez, he said he doesn't watch film. He lets his dad / trainer watch the film for him. You really think? Okay, what happens there is this. Would never trust his dad to give him accurate film readings on fighters. No. What will happen, he'll watch the film, he'll go to his son and say, oh, we can whoop this guy. We're whooping him. And it's the complete opposite. The guy's, he could be fighting Zepeda, he'll watch film on Zepeda, and his dad will be like, oh, watch the film, we're whooping him. No, you're not doing that. I never trust that man to watch film, to give me accurate film readings. But I'm done with that. You know, Shukar Stevenson, like I said, worst predictor in boxing. As in, like, actual boxers. When it comes to actual boxers, he's the worst predictor. He has the worst boxing predictions ever. Like, that's just a fact. Shukar the fraud. And then Devin Haney, Mr. Holding Man. Like, literally, all that man does is hold. Like, you can't... Man, that man got to lose a fight at some point. He hasn't knocked a man out in, like, what? How many fights? He hasn't knocked somebody out in a while. So, I'm not He ain't knocking out Kambosos. He might beat Kambosos, but he ain't knocking out George Kambosos. And surely ain't knocking out Lomachenko. That could already see as a fact. He's not knocking out Loma. Loma's gonna whoop him. But you have, and I also want to say, the fighting styles of Devin Haney and Shukar Stevenson. Like, they want to copy for Floyd Mayweather. Don't copy Floyd Mayweather. He's like literally, like they're trying to copy him as in like putting arching the head way back and put just try to jab point way to a fight. But that's a wuss move to win a fight. That's a wussy move. That's what wussies do. Come on now. At least I also want a Zepeda fight. Zepeda versus Blanchik. Watch that fight. That one fight of the year. 6 knockdowns. Yeah. That was an awesome boxing match. They didn't care if they got hit or knocked down. They still try to get back up. And he kept on fighting. And then you have those two, Haney and Stevenson, just, I don't want to get hit. Don't hit me. Bro, it's boxing. You're gonna get hit. Just accept it. I can't stand those two. Those two are crazy. Shukar Stevenson is gonna be a waste of time. Haney, goodbye. Say bye to Haney, people, because once he fights Loma, it's over. So, this Boxing Club 345, sub to the club. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go, boys.